Hey guys, so we're going to take you through the at-home workout you can do if all you have access to is one dumbbell. Obviously you might have varying weights, heavy to light. The exercises that we'll show are really meant to be done with something moderate. Certainly if your dumbbell is a little heavy, for some of the movements you can just scale the reps down accordingly. Just do as many as you can with good technique. If the dumbbell's a little bit light, you can bump the repetitions up, perhaps even slow yourself down a little bit just to make the movements a little bit harder. We'll go through them one at a time. Let's try that again. Yeah. All right, so the first one is a lunge with a press. So you're going to take the dumbbell, place it on top of your shoulder. It's a split squat really, so it's a stationary lunge. You're going to take one step back. Your stride should be relatively long. The front leg is the working leg, and obviously the opposite arm is the working arm. You're going to lower yourself down nice and slow for 3 to 4 seconds. Back knee will kiss the floor. As you stand, aggressively lock the leg, punch the dumbbell up overhead. Lower back to the shoulder under control, and go right back into your next rep. So you're using that momentum that you gain on the way up from the lunge to assist in pushing the dumbbell up overhead. Kind of like a single leg, single arm thruster, if you will. Second, obviously you'll do that with both sides. Second is a combination of a single leg RDL or stiff-legged deadlift along with a dumbbell row. So you're going to take a staggered stance. You can see my feet are not split as far as they were earlier. Just put that leg slightly behind the other and use it as a kickstand. So you put all the weight into your front leg. You're going to hold the dumbbell with the opposite arm of the forward leg. Maintain your hips and shoulders square to the floor. Keep your back nice and flat. Start by tipping forward at the hip. Keep the back nice and straight. Go as low as you can while keeping your back flat. Feel a nice deep stretch in that hamstring. And then pull the dumbbell up into the torso. Keep the shoulder down and back. Lower back under control. And stand back up by squeezing the butt. So I'll do a full rep. Nice controlled descent, 3 to 4 seconds. Pull in nice and hard, lower under control, squeeze the butt, stand back up. Okay. Same idea, you'll do both sides. Third is going to be kind of like a single arm devil's press. We'll just do it real methodical. So you're going to start with the dumbbell on one side, lower down into the bottom of the top of a push-up. So place the hand on top of the dumbbell. Kick the feet back, end up in a nice tight plank. Lower down, tap the chest to the floor, push back up, snap your feet back towards the hands. From there, straighten the back, bring the dumbbell behind, snap up overhead. Lower back under control, and then place it on the opposite side and repeat with the opposite hand. Do one more. Yeah, so nice deliberate reps, good honest push-ups. If you have to modify the push-up, of course, you can kick back, just lower down to your knee. Keep everything nice and solid, lower everything together, push back up, back to your feet, and then kick back in for the snatch. And finally, just a little abdominal exercise. You're going to take the dumbbell, place it on its head so it sits upright. Sit down on your butt in front of it. Your feet are going to start on one side together. Try to keep your legs nice and straight the entire time. Point your toes away from you ideally. Support yourself with your hands on either side of your hips. Try to stay as upright as you possibly can. You're going to lift the legs up, tap the other side of the floor, and then lift the legs up and bring them back around to the start. If that's too challenging for you, and you find yourself really having to lean back excessively to make that happen, you can scale it by just doing one leg at a time. So bring one leg over, bring the other leg to meet it. Stay nice and upright through the torso as you do that. Keep the leg nice and straight, toes pointed. All right, that's it, guys. I'll put all the sets and reps and the structure behind it underneath the video in the comments or in the description, as well as in SugarWOD. Have fun.